In today's brand new video, for the first time ever, I'm going to be building a brand new PC. Now I know what you're thinking, this has disaster written all over it. And you'd be right, possibly. Let the build from hell commence. What's going on, guys? My name's Martinio, and today is the day I'm finally building my new computer. I did a video a little while back going through the parts list and so on, and it's just been a pain in the arse trying to find the time to do it. And I just decided, I was trying to find a gap in getting off content, so I didn't have to have a gap in content basically. But I just figured to hell with it. It's taken a little bit longer than I anticipated, purely because I had to get all the stuff off my old computer and put it on that little external hard drive, and that proved to be a very long and arduous task. I think it took an hour to shift 180 gigabytes of video onto that drive, but I think it may be 6 or 7 gigabytes worth of badges and trophy pictures for Football Manager. It took about 6 hours. Why is this happening? So yeah, I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do this video. It's probably just going to be in like small parts, because obviously I'm on a camera phone, so I've already got one hand free. Hello. So yeah, first part, obviously we need to do probably the most scary part of a PC build, and that is fit the CPU. As we already know, we have this. This is the Ryzen 1700X processor. Focus. Kind of focusing. You can just about see it there. So I'm on a camera phone. Like I said, I've got this in one hand and the phone in the other, so I can't tap on the screen to make it focus. I have to do it with my nose actually. Yeah. So we've got the 1700X. We've got our motherboard, which is the Crosshair 6, I think it is. I don't know, my Roman numerals are garbage. I think it's a Crosshair, I think that's 6. I think it could be. If it's not, let me know in the comments. So yeah, looks very nice. I've already sort of been in and just had a look at the instructions and so on. So yeah, we're going to get this out, and like I said, we're going to do the scariest part, which is fitting the CPU. At least it is for me anyway. I think it'll be the scariest part. But yeah, this looks very daunting. I don't want to do it now. I've got to do it. I spent $3 grand on this shit. I've got to build it. So yeah, we've got all the bits and bobs. Also, we've got a Red Bull, of course, and I think we can all agree this is the real prize in it all. The coveted, the legendary, and possibly even mythical Republic of Gamers coaster. You know, this is rarefied air, boys and girls. We don't buy this Republic of Gamers stuff for the hardware or the features. We buy it for the coaster. That's what we want. The little prizes and trinkets we get in it. This is the real prize. Right then, so that's out of the way. Oh, I've also got a little thumb drive here. This has got my Windows installation stuff on it. Like I said, because I'm going to be switching Windows from my my current PC. Like I said, I'm pretty much spread all over hell at the moment. There's a cat sleeping, as per fucking usual. There's a pair of jeans. Wore those earlier when I went to get my hair cut. But yeah, like I said, sort of spread all over hell at the moment, and just I've got parts here and there. The steering wheel, it's a mess. It's been like this for ages. When I have to play the game, I have to shift everything to the bed, and then I have to shift it back when I want to lay down after I finish racing. So yeah. Anyway, no more stalling. Let's try and get this out of the box. I think the bottom is actually, I haven't done this. I think it's just I've had it so long that the stickiness has got off the actual sticker. So let's get the CPU out of the box and take a little peek-a-poo at it. Where is it? It's down. It's down on this side. But right, I think I might need 2 hands for this, so I'll be back in a second. Okay, so here it is. It's got another little box on it, of course. So yeah, we are going to fit this. Now, I'm not going to be able to show you me fitting it because I'm going to want two hands, and I'm not going to want to have to, you know, knob around with all this. If you're new to the PC thing, the important thing is to not touch this part if necessary. There's like a bit that surrounds it, like a little lip. There we go. So you see the little the green lip there. That's what you want to be. That's what you want to be grabbing it with, and then you see this little gold thingy bob up in this top corner here. I'm trying to get it to focus, but it's not having it. Stupid phone. See, this is what you happen when you don't do vlogging stuff. If I had vlogging stuff, I could do this properly. But you can see that little gold triangle, and that is going to match up nicely down here. Down this part here. You can barely see it, of course, apologies, but it's going to go right in that corner there, so it's probably going to be, it's going to fit like that. That's the way it's going. It's just going to drop right in there, so it should be fairly straightforward. So yeah, I'm going to fit this. I'm going to get this out of the box and pop it on top of the box and fit it all, and then I'll come back. Okay guys, we're in business, and you know what, that wasn't scary at all. That was very straightforward. I was expecting it to just be like an endurance trial, basically. Like climbing Everest or something, but it wasn't. It was very straightforward and not particularly scary at all. I just got it out and I did it, and straightforward. Now what we have to do now is we have to do this. You're going to get a little bit of resistance, a little lip, but there we go, job done. CPU is fitted, so that's the scary part out of the way. Now we're going to move on to some bigger parts, possibly equally as scary, but I don't think so. I think everything else is fairly straightforward and self-explanatory. So yeah, what do we do next? I think what we need to do, I think we need to get this in the case and then fit the CPU cooler. Now I don't have the case in the room. I need to go and get it. It's not there. The case and my monitor were downstairs because I didn't have the room to keep them in here. So yeah, I'm going to go grab the case, and I mean, I didn't get it out of the box when I said I would, but I'm going to go get the case now, and we are going to get the we're going to get this motherboard fitted into our case and get the cooler fitted. So back in a second. Okay guys, so we have the case. For those of you who remember the previous video, we went through the parts list. This is the NZXT S340 Elite case in white. It does have a tempered glass side panel, but I've removed the side panel and the back panel just to make things a little bit easier in terms of installation. Apologies if you can hear noise outside. You know what, let me just show you. The guy over there trying to take down a basketball hoop. Good for him, right? But not good for us. He's making noise. So I've also grabbed my my screwdrivers and whatnot. Now the first thing I was going to do, or I was going to tell you to do, obviously, would be to fit the standoffs. But as you can see, we already have the standoffs in place. This is important just to give yourself, give your motherboard just a little bit of clearance from the actual back plate there. And yeah, so what we're going to do is I'm going to lay this bad boy down, and I'm going to get that in there. And well, first off, we're going to see if there's an I/O shield. I don't know if this doesn't need an I/O shield. I can't find one in the box, but I'm going to have a look and see, because I think that still would require one. But I don't know. Let me know in the comments. It won't matter when you comment, because by the time the video is out, it would have been built. But let me know. Either way, just in case I have to go back and replace it, because I'm really OCD. But I'm gonna have a look for one in the box. But yeah, if there isn't one, then the next video, or the next part you'll see, is the motherboard in place. So back in a second. Okay, so found the I/O shield. It was right here, right under all this stuff. Because this was down here, and it's like, where is it? It doesn't tell me to pull anywhere. Put it up and found all this good stuff. So, oh look, this looks like a big sticker. Oh, it is, it's stickers. Oh, stickers. Oh, so special. Do not disturb, because I'm masturbating. I'll put that on my door. That'd be brilliant. Right. Enough of that. So I've slid the motherboard pretty much into place, but now I need to get it out so I can basically get the I/O shield in there, because it fits from obviously the other side. It fits from this side rather than this side. It's a little bit dark. I'll turn my phone's camera light on in a second. But yeah, so back in a second. I'm going to get this all sorted out, and then we move on to the next part. Yay! Okay then guys, we're back, and as you can see I haven't fitted the motherboard. However, I did manage to get the IO shield in. That was a proper ball ache. It was so difficult to get it in. But what I've also done is, because I've had the I've got the Hue Plus with the additional fans, I've decided that just to make things a little bit easier, so I'm not having to faff around with it later on down the line, I put my my two Air 120 fans in now. Like I said, just to make things a little bit easier. So yeah, what we're going to do is again, we're going to do a little bit of a cut, because we're going to put it in there. As I've mentioned, I think previously, we've already got the standoffs in place for our motherboard, so we're going to slot this thing into place and get it screwed down. So back in a second. Okay then guys, so we've run into our first problem, and the problem is I can't get the motherboard into the case. Now the standoffs, you can see the standoffs are all pretty much in the, you know, where they should be, and it's not like, you know, there's not other places I can, you know, there's not multiple holes to put the standoffs in, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's not even close, to be honest with you. I'm trying, and there is some padding here. Hopefully you can see it. It's padding. Which I don't know if it helps. It's just I need another hand. I need to grow another hand. Now, I did have some radioactive waste around here, but I'm not sure how quickly that'll work. I could use my penis, but that doesn't have fingers yet. No. So yeah, I'm a little bit baffled, actually. It'll fit. The standoffs are in the right place. You know, we've got 1, 2, 3. Which correlates with the bottoms, and then we got there's 1, and there's there's 2, and there's 3, and there's 1. There's another one just behind here. This little bit cut out there, and there's another one down here as well. So yeah, I think I need another pair of hands. But my brother isn't here, and no one else here that would, you know, that I trust to help me. I'm not getting my mother up here to help me. Mom, help me with my homework. So yeah, shit. I'm gonna have to keep trying, but I don't know. Considering that it's expensive equipment, so I don't want to you know, push it and just really, you know, give it a fisting. So I thought this was all going to be smooth sailing. I thought, you know what, the scary bit's the CPU. If I get that in, it's all downhill. Right, I'm going to try again. I'm going to see if I can get this in there and get this screwed down. Otherwise, I don't know what I'm going to do, because, like I said, it's not a case that there's multiple different areas that I can. It's like the motherboard hole is sitting like there, so it's like not even close. There's the motherboard hole. There's the standoff. So, like I said, I've got the IO shield in perfectly. It's all. Sorry, you can't even see that. I've got it all in perfectly there. Everything is where it should be, I believe. Sorry, just get that to focus a little bit. There we go. Everything is where it should be. This top corner is in. There's a little lip there. So the lip is on all the way around, so it's not that. Right, okay. Well, I'm going to stop talking, and I'm going to try and get this bloody thing in there. That's what I said last night. Oh, sorry. Right, I'm going to try again, and I'll be back when I've succeeded. Okay, so not fitted yet. Now I'm going to try and show you the problem. Now if I push this, I'm just going to try and focus in on this area here. Now I've got this pretty much as flush as I can get it to there, but you can't even see the standoff screw sticking out. You could just about see it there. I'll try and zoom in a little bit. Now I wanted to zoom in. There we go. You can just about see it just there. Can you see it? See how it's not even close? It just reared its head out. So yeah, I'm at a loss. I don't know how the bloody hell I'm going to get this in, because I need the standoffs. And it's not a case that just one of them isn't fitting. It's all of them. None of them fit. So belly of a pickle, I'll tell you that. This is a ball ache. I mean, you can probably see it better there. Let me just get that focused in. Zoom a little bit. Come on, zoom a little bit more. Come on, give me the focus. Focus. So you can pretty much see it. Sorry, like I said, I'm on a camera phone and it's shite. Well, it's not. It's the S8, but just won't focus. So yeah, I'm trying my. See, even that I'm trying not to break it and try to get it to place, but I don't know. God damn it. Oh, I hate my life. I'm good at this. Is going in. It's going to happen. So here we go, boys and girls. Matinho versus a motherboard. Which one's going to win? Right now, the motherboard has the first 2 rounds, but I'm gonna clock it one. I'm gonna go out swinging. So yeah, I mean, the bottom one is not that far off. These two aren't that far off. It's this one at the top, and like I said, there's that padding on. I did have a fan there. I removed it because I couldn't see what was going on. I wasn't sure if it was the fan that was impacting the motherboard. So we got the fan here, of course. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it looks pretty much near enough in place. I think I need to move it forward a little bit. You can see the see there, that little lip, and then it's just not there. It's it's a fucking pain in the arse. Most expensive, most annoying Lego in the world. Right, I'm going to keep trying, so I'll be back in a second.
2 hours later.
2 hours. 2.5 hours, near enough, actually, have passed since the last clip, and it's still not in because I can't get the bloody. I can't get it. It won't go in with the standoffs and the IO shield in. If I take the IO shield out, it fits perfectly, absolutely spot on. Every single standoff is where it should be. There's also, it kind of feels like it just drops into place as well. But I don't get this with this IO shield. I understand they put padding on it to insulate it or whatever. I'm not sure the whole purpose. That's the purpose of it. But it just makes everything so much more difficult. I mean, look, there's the padding there. Don't know what that was. Yeah, so I'm just in the nicest way possible. And apologies for the language, but I'm really starting to lose my fucking temper with this thing now. Because, you know, I've paid so much money to get all this stuff, and the main big part of it, one of the big parts of it that kind of runs everything, is the motherboard. Okay, you can run a computer without the GPU, and the CPU is there, but the motherboard is the main thing. It's one of the big steps forward in building a PC, fitting it into it, and I just can't get it to go in. And it's not NZXT's problem. It's not the standoffs are in the exact right place. Because let's just take a look. Because as you can see here, try and focus in a little bit better. You can see the standoffs in pretty much each of the instances here, barring that middle one, because you can't actually do anything with that middle one. But that's the one that's the part that clicks into place. Where is it? There it is. Trying to get to focus a little bit better. Yeah, but this one here is the one where it just clips into place, and that's where it drops. And you can see from the other ones, that one's in place, that one's in place, that one's in place, that one is in place, and that one's in place. And all of this without this dog shit IO shield. It's very nice, you know, it's got all the stuff on it, yada yada yada, but it's no fucking good if it doesn't fit. And I've tried forcing it. I mean, like I said, I need another hand. That's the thing. I need one more hand. I can push all this in, you know, and get it where I need it to be, but I can't get it to sit flush with this padding on it. But I can't take the padding off because it's insulating the thing, and I don't really want to. I mean, if you look at it there, I don't really want to fit it without an IO shield. I've contemplated the possibility of. I thought, oh, maybe I could use the IO shield off my old PC, which is like sitting there. Oh look, dirty laundry. Yeah, it's also very dusty as well. I've contemplated doing that, but obviously they're not the same motherboard, so the connectors and whatnot are not going to be the same, so that was a dumb idea. And also I'd immediately have to take it apart and take the motherboard out as well, which would be a ball ache that I don't want to have to deal with. It's like 9 o'clock in the evening at the moment. And yeah, my brother's out fucking drinking, so I haven't got any help here with this. I wanted to do it on my own, but I haven't got any help with it. But I really could have used him at this point, because he's a bit more technically gifted than I am. He was taking things apart and putting them back together again at like 5-6 years old, something like that. While I was just really good at sports. Yeah, he's crap at sports. And the third one just basically got nothing. Yeah, Alan, my youngest brother, he got nothing. I got all the sporting ability and obviously the good looks and the giant penis. And my other brother got the technical know-how, and Alan got basically whatever crap was left over. Sorry, little bro. He doesn't live with us anymore. He lives with his missus. So, yeah, good job. But yeah, I do still live at home. Circumstances dictate that I must at the moment. So, I mean, I can't even ask you guys for suggestions because this is all going to be one video, and by the time by the time we get to the end of the video, unless I end it here and just post it on my other computer, then I'm at a loss. Like I said, I don't want to fit it without the I/O shield, and it does fit nicely down here if we just slide it to get the right way first, Matt, you moron. See, it fits nicely there, but then it just, doesn't clip into place. And I've thought about trying to put the I/O shield, like just hold it in place on the actual motherboard while I'm installing it, like round from the other side. But then I was like, well, I'm not going to be able to, I can't press anything here to get it to clip into place. So yeah, so the main problem is the padding. It's just way too big, and like I said, I don't want to tear it off, but I'm not seeing another way to, because it fits this nicely, obviously because they both came together, but I don't know, I just can't get it to work at the moment. So I think this center part here, probably shouldn't touch it, but this center part here is the key. If I can get the I/O shield in, because I'm going to give it another, I'm going to keep trying. I can't keep trying all night because right now I'm having to hunch over my desk and my lower back is fucking killing me right now. Thankfully though, this is morphine. I have quite a bit of it. But I don't want to. I don't think maybe you're building a computer one morphine is probably a good idea. I don't think it is. It could be. So yeah, I'm going to keep trying, and we'll see what we can do. Because I don't know. I've built it now, and I've had it long enough that I can't return it and just buy a pre-built one. Plus, I don't really want to, because I don't get everything I want then. So yeah, back to the grind. Okay, well, I've got pancakes, or crepes, as some people say. The crepes Suzette. I love the crepes Suzette. Yeah, I'm eating. Nothing else to do at the minute while I try and figure out what I'm going to do with this whole I/O shield horse fuckery. Right, well, I'm going to enjoy my pancakes. Next time on the Build from Hell. Will Martinio ever get the motherboard fitted? Did he use toxic waste to grow penis fingers? And did he enjoy his pancakes? Tune in next time and we'll find out.